Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Beast! I'm YouTube famous now. All right, let's get right into this video, shall we? I was over on the Reddit earlier today, so I got a brand new car. I'm so excited about it. And I was sitting in I had to take it back. I got it yesterday, but I had to take it back today to get some things looked at on there before they could release it to me fully. So now I am driving my brand new car. I'm very, very excited about it. If you want to know more about it, go over to my vlog. I did a whole vlog about it today. So anyway, but I was sitting at the car dealership today, and I was kind of like, just like reading through the Twitter, and let me tell you a new little thing that I'm doing, okay? It's a secret, not really, but, you know, I want to have more fun with social media. It's just like, I feel like social media is very much like, and so I have been posting these 24-hour threads of just random things, and I've just been picking like random things to do threads about for 24 hours. I did an entire 24 hours of infinite beauty, and that was like actresses and singers that I thought are just like infinitely beautiful. And today I'm doing 24 hours of meerkats. So, I mean, every day it's something different on the Twitter. So you would maybe want to go over there because you have no idea what tomorrow, it could be 24 hours of cash cats because I just feel so blessed in my life. But anyway, so I was sitting in the car dealership and I was reading through the Reddit thread, and there was so much over there. I was like, oh my God, I love the Reddit thread so much for Beauty Guru Chatter. So let's talk about a few of the stories that I found out over there. We're gonna talk about Nikkie tutorials. Nikkie! Jeffree Star, Jaclyn Hill, Manny MUA, Nikkie tutorials. Augusta Sweetheart, James Charles, hi 10,000 sisters, Laura Lee, subscribe. Okay, Patrick Star in the house, he's an egg. Did you see that video? They were talking about that over on the Beauty Guru Chatter. So anyway, let's just get into the things. I haven't sang that song in so long that I thought, it's 2019, why not? The drama opera? Okay. So the first thing is that Nikkie Tutorials posted a picture on her Instagram with her new boyfriend. They make a loving couple. Here it is. Let's put the picture up right here so you guys can see it. Underneath the picture, Nikkie said, let me pull up my receipt, Whitney. She said, the biggest 2018 hit that wasn't included in my new video yesterday, meet the guy that changed my life. And there they are. And the people over at the Beauty Guru Chatter were very, very excited for her, as I am too. I love to be in love. Don't you love to be in love? People that say negative things about love are just bitter. Listen, it's Valentine's Day coming up. Get you somebody to love on, okay? I used to say I hated Valentine's Day too, because I was always single and nobody was knocking on my door. But now I love Valentine's Day. So you gotta love to be in love, don't you? I'm telling you right now, that comment alone, I just lost some fans. Okay, so let's get into the next part of the video, which is, I was shook when I saw this, okay? Y'all who know who has made a very quiet, and that was even, I think, the title of the robot. The title of the Reddit thread was Michelle Phan. She is back on YouTube. I could not believe it. When I saw this, like, I used to watch Michelle Phan back in the day just because her voice was, I mean, she literally, okay, I know Michelle Phan did okay on, you know, in the cosmetics department. If you've never seen her video of why she left YouTube, it's absolutely fantastic. It is like this animated video, and it talks about how she got started and why she did it and what she really enjoyed about it. And then it became a business for her, and then she just felt like she was being pulled in all these different directions, but she still wanted to support her family and all this kind of stuff. It's just really, I don't know, it's such a well-done video. She posted it 2 years ago. I think it's just called Why I Left YouTube. It's fantastic. So if you don't know, okay, she started a makeup company called M Cosmetics. I am like, woo! The coffee is rolling today. Okay. So she started a cosmetics company called M Cosmetics. It was later bought out by Ipsy. She bought it back, and so now it is back. It has a YouTube channel, which has something like 8,000 subscribers on it, which is nothing compared to her millions and millions of subscribers that she has on her channel, which she hasn't posted on in forever. And, but so she put a first video that she posted on that channel was called How to Pronounce M Cosmetics. Have you ever looked up these videos to see how to pronounce somebody's name? I do all the time because I'm the old man of YouTube and I always get stuff wrong. Her video is so comical. It's like at one point it goes M. It's real funny. And then the second video that she posted over on M Cosmetics is called Illustrative Eyeliner Differences is M Cosmetics. It's 2 minutes and 22 seconds long, and it has 6.8 thousand views right now, and it was posted 2 days ago. So needless to say, Michelle's not pulling the views. She used to pull. And one of the things that was really interesting about the Reddit thread was that there were a lot of people in there that had no clue who Michelle Phan was. But a lot of people were really excited that she was coming back, too. So congratulations on being back. I don't think that she's going to be posting videos regularly. I think this is just part of her makeup company. It's a really good video. You should go check it out. Like I said, it's called Illustrative Eyeliner Differences, and it's just very simple. She really missed the mark. This is what I was going to say. She did beauty. She should have done ASMR. I mean, her voice is like so soothing. I sat there and I was watching. I was like, oh, beast! I was falling asleep. Okay. So then the next story that you might be asking yourself, well, Peter, that's 2 stories in 6 minutes and an introduction. You are hot tamale train today. I know I am. So then let's just get into the third story, okay? The third story today on the Reddit thread is, which I thought was really interesting, this speculation again about whether or not, this comes up about every 2 to 3 months on the Reddit thread, whether or not Jeffree Star is co-owner of Morphe. Which, because, you know, he has his products sold there, and he always said that he wouldn't, you know, like, have his products in a store other than Jeffree Star Cosmetics online. But he does. He has them in Morphe, so there's got to be some scandal. Scandal of the world. There has to be. It has to be a scandal, right? When things don't look right, they can't just be as simple as they are, right? It's just, you know. I was watching this interview with Oprah and RuPaul. Oprah interviewed RuPaul, and they get into this deep philosophical, spiritual conversation, and RuPaul looks right at Oprah and says, I mean, it's just not brain science, it's not that deep. I was like, exactly, it's just not that deep, so thank you, RuPaul, for that. But anyway, so, you know, there's always been all this speculation on whether, like, Jaclyn Hill and her and Jeffree Star are like co-owners of Morphe because they're so involved in it, especially Jaclyn. There's been lots of speculation. There's been lots of videos made about this. There's been lots of articles written about it. People basically, you know what they call her. They call her Jaclyn Morphe Hill. So, I mean, and I don't know. And the thing is that Morphe is a private company, so like they don't have to list like who the people are that are part owners and all that kind of stuff. So I will tell you this. And the other thing is that people really speculate where like the majority of Jeffree Star's money comes from. Yes, we know he makes a lot of money off of YouTube videos, but he's even said in like his documentary with Shane, like, oh, that's just AdSense money, right? I wish I got Jeffree Star's AdSense money. You know what I mean? Like, I bet there's millions of people out there that wish they got Jeffree Star's AdSense money. But anyway, so, you know, he gets the AdSense money off of YouTube, but then he has this huge cosmetics company, right? That he makes tons of money for him. There's something in here that says that they, Wikipedia quoted his income in 2018 at $50 million. My guess is that he's probably worth triple that, if not more. And I don't think it has anything to do with makeup, and I don't think it has anything to do with YouTube, and we're going to talk about that in just a second. So the comment on here says, do you think Jeffree Star owns part of Morphe? It's been on my mind a bit since he was always promoting the Morphe sponges and occasionally the brushes on his videos. I personally haven't used them or any Morphe products myself, so from that itself, I'm not too sure. Also, that his brand is stocked in their stores and he's opened quite a few for them. However, since the live stream on their new foundation, Lipstick Nick was there, who is a brand ambassador and potentially was present to stop him running his mouth. Now, let's just stop on that for a second, okay? Who is there to stop Jeffree Star from running his mouth? Whose job is that? That's not a job. Can you imagine getting... Now, what's your job title? My job, I get paid to stop Jeffree Star from running his mouth. Can you even imagine that job? Okay. And present it in a more positive light, as they can hardly edit something that was live. Despite a lot of reviews showing that it's not any good, it was painted in an okay light as a standard foundation. Jeffree was nowhere near as harsh as he's been in the past towards some products, and yet here he was compliant, or complacent. Sort of ironic since he called Manny out for the exact same thing. I do think he has either invested, bought part of the company, or just wants to maintain that business relationship so he's got a physical retail locations and not just online. Having insane amounts of money doesn't mean he doesn't want more. Look at the Kardashians shilling shit tea, Fashion Nova, and weight loss lollipops. So he's already rich, stands no part of it in an argument, really. This is a bit messy, but just my thoughts. Okay, and you know, there's a lot of interesting comments there, but then you would have to ask yourself, do the Kardashians, are they part owners in this shit tea, Fashion Nova, and weight loss lollipops? Because that's what you're implying, is that if Jeffree Star is like backing these products, it's because he's part owner in it. Not that he gets like money from them or that he sells his products in their store, which we have no idea the numbers for which Morphe sells Jeffree Star products. Because if they are really good, then yes, he would want to keep them on his side and it would be a good business move, right? But then I think the other question is, what we're really saying is, you know, Jeffree Star in 2018 especially really talked about this whole Jeffree Star approved, and that his, you know, and his integrity backs really the things that he says. So he's not going to just, you know, hold up a fan and be like, this is a really great fan just because it's sold at Morphe. Like, if that were the case and people then later came out and said this is shit products, which they are about a lot of these Morphe things, then Jeffree's integrity would be going down the drain. Now, I have a hard time, and I know a lot of people want to believe that that's the case. I have a hard time believing that Jeffree cares more about Morphe than he does about his own integrity when it comes to makeup. I really struggle with that. He's really stood behind a lot of products that he wouldn't, I don't know. I really have a hard time believing that. So, let's go in here and see what the people have to say. Maybe holding some shares because his products are in the stores, but I don't think he's calling out shots or has that much involvement. I don't think he owns any of the business or the company. I think it's just a mutually beneficial business deal. I think you're kissing his ass. I think that this is a biased comment on, no, I'm just saying that because, you know, if I said that, people would be like, yeah, you're getting paid by Jeffree Star and you're biased. No, I'm not. It's just my opinion. And like I used to say back in the day, everybody's got an opinion. They're like assholes. So anyway, notice he really only promotes things that are not their makeup. The sponges, brushes, and setting spray, blah, blah, blah. Okay. I think he's got some money invested, but as to how much, I couldn't even begin to guess. On another note, I was browsing Jouer Cosmetics the other day, and I found that he actually did a collab with them on a lip topper. Goes in here and says this. I think he's definitely invested a large sum of money in the company. I don't believe that he has at all. I don't know. And maybe when it comes out and it's proved me wrong, I'll get a great video on that. I'm just basing this on what I've seen. So I'm not real convinced that that's the case. He said, I remember back with the whole Kat Von D Jeffree lipstick drama, him saying that his makeup would never be sold in stores like Sephora because he would never not want full control or complete ownership over his brand. So his makeup being sold in Morphe stores leads me to believe he has some deeper financial investment in the company. Or if they wanted to sell Jeffree Star Cosmetics so bad in Morphe that they were willing to do it there, what they would say is, okay, instead of us giving you like, because I can tell you right now, the cut that they get versus the cut that he gets is greater because they're buying his cosmetics and reselling them. So what they might be saying to him is, you give up a certain percentage and in you know, return, you get control of how these products are shown in Morphe stores or sold in Morphe stores, things like that. So, I don't know. That might be it. And then it goes in here. People are talking about the whole Manny review and all that kind of stuff. Okay, oh, that one got a lot. Oh my gosh, people are really going in here about that. Okay, I think he's involved with Morphe. He did make mention of doing a collab with a brand this year and made sure to say Jeffree Star, not Jeffree Star Cosmetics collab. I'm convinced I'm going to be Morphe, and if it is, I'm disappointed. He's doing a collab. No. I was going to say it was Shane Dawson, but that's not what they're talking about here. But that collab is coming. I'm completely sure of that one. That should have been in my predictions video. My predictions video for 2019 about YouTubers, I think like 2 of them have come true so far. So, comment below if you'd like a psychic reading. I will be booking those appointments very soon. Okay, and then it goes in here and it says they're getting into the Laura Manny thing. I don't get why he's taking credit for ending Manny and Lori. They ended themselves. Yes, it was kicked off by the picture, that bitch is bitter pic was referring to him, but other than that, he wasn't really involved. He didn't tweet the shit they tweeted, and he didn't dig them up, blah, blah, blah. And then somebody said in here, maybe he'll finally release those brushes with Morphe. It kind of goes back and forth. No way of knowing. It's a private company. Apparently, about a year ago, they sold 60% of the company to a private investor, but I doubt it was Jeffree because he doesn't make enough money to invest $200 million into a company. I think he makes a lot of money, probably more than that he could absolutely invest that kind of money. But then somebody says in here, they sold 60% to Miles McCormick, who founded Elevate Brand Partners, who also owns Key. Elevate Brand Partners is backed by an investment firm called Summit Partners, and it goes in here and talks talks about all that kind of stuff. So yeah, so I will tell you that I don't think it's really that deep. I'm not really sure why people haven't figured out that Jeffree Star has invested, and he's even talked about this, and he even talked about this, I believe, in his Shane Dawson series, that I believe that Jeffree and Nathan have invested in the fastest growing economical move in our country to date, and it is the selling, the farming, and the distribution of cannabis. I believe that 100% true. I have read tons and tons of articles about people that have invested small amounts of money and literally turned it into millions within a year. I think that Jeffree Star is very smart when it comes to being a businessman about things like that. I think he had his eye on the market long before when all the cannabis laws started changing in our country. I think he knew that this was going to be a huge thing. I think that's of his culture, and I think he was one of the people that had a lot of money to invest in that. And I think, you know, it's not really any of our business how Jeffree Star makes money. I say that in a lot of my videos, but if we were going to try to figure it out and he opened up his portfolio, I think what we would find is that a lot of it is invested in the farming, distribution, and selling of cannabis. I just really, really believe that, you know, and it was interesting because he went on a trip, and I think it was to like Alaska, and nobody talked about this trip that he went on, and it was like supposedly for like a birthday weekend or something. I can't remember what it was for. Nobody did any videos about this. Nobody talked about it at all, but at that time was when Alaska, I think, was like going through the change of like cannabis becoming legalized. And you know what's interesting to me about looking back on that was like, I was like, he's getting there first. Like, this is the thing that he does. Like, he gets there first, right? Like, yes, I do believe that he has a house in Michigan because of Nathan's family and things like that. But I think it goes deeper than that. I mean, I think he has a lot of business roots in Michigan as well as when it comes to like cannabis and things like that. I think it's going to be interesting what we see. And I think like the people that have gotten to the forefront of cannabis sales in our country, I think in the next 5 to 10 years, we're going to see such mass wealth on a way that we've never seen it before. And I think Jeffree Star, number one, he knew what he was doing when he got involved in it, and number two, had the money to get involved on it, you know, on the lower level, and now it's on a higher level, and I think that's where the money comes from. I think cosmetics and YouTube are fun for him, and the rest is business. I think he's a very, very smart businessman, and I think, you know, for him to be invested in Morphe, maybe to have some money in it because he believes in them as a company, I don't think it's super important for him to like sit back. He doesn't want to control and have to, organize and run another company. That's just not his thing. I mean, he's already got Jeffree Star Cosmetics, and I seriously doubt that he wants to have his hand really in a whole lot of what's going on with Morphe. So anyway, that's just my 2 cents. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Congratulations, Nikkie, on your new boyfriend, or however long you've been dating him, and congratulations to Michelle for making your return maybe to YouTube. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.